We are all mic'd up over here because I'm going to tell you some hard truths, something that you need to hear. And it might not be something that you want to hear either, but when it comes to going through a breakup, when you are in that little in denial stage, maybe you're trying to detach, maybe you're trying to forget about him, maybe you're in that weird cocoon phase where you're figuring out what went wrong, how can I prevent it from happening again. I have a client in front of me and they're crying about their ex and they're like, oh, but I just want him back. I don't know what I did wrong. Doesn't matter what that person did to you. I mean, it does matter. I'm not going to brush that to the side. Okay. But there is a reason why you are in this situation to begin with. Now, I'm not saying or excusing his behavior. If he has done some horrible things to you, I'm not excusing it. But when we are blaming other people for our unhappiness or our situation, that does not put us in the position of power. It does not make us feel like we can do anything or that we're in control. So whenever I have a client in front of me and they're crying over their ex about all of these things that have happened to them, okay, cool, I hear you, I see you, but what did you do? What part did you have to play in your own unhappiness? Because that is just as important. That is the most important thing, is when you realize that you actually had a part to play. Now, if he has cheated on you, if he has done all of these things, okay, cool. But what part of you felt like that was the love that you deserved? How are you in this situation to begin with? Have you ignored red flags? Did you accept any of the breadcrumbs? Did you accept him just giving you low, minimal effort when you know that you're worthy of everything and more? Did you ignore your intuition at the beginning? Did you ignore what your friends were saying? Did you not set boundaries when you should have done? Did you not voice your needs or your opinions or your expectations? We teach people how to treat us. And if you have a low level of self-worth and standard for yourself, you are literally setting the expectation for everybody else. We've all heard that quote, we accept the love we think we deserve, and this is exactly it. Because the people, the experiences, our life, the opportunities, the partners, the friends, everything that we have in our surroundings, in our world, is a reflection of our own internal standards for ourselves. So if you have negative people, if you have negative situations and negative opportunities, or you don't like the job that you're in, there is a reason why that is still in your life. And it's more often than not down to the fact that you don't have the self-respect, you don't have the self-worth, you don't have the confidence, you don't have the ability to recognize that you have the power here to change. And this is everything that we're doing here in the highest league, is helping recently single women, or women in general, that they have every single ability to change their life. They have every single ability to make something great out of them. That little thing that you think you want to achieve in your life, that you think is such a distant goal and that it will never happen to me, and that, oh, but I need to have this, and this in place first before I get that thing. You can literally get that in 6 months. I've had women go from breakup, distraught, not knowing who they are, losing their identity, literally everything, to achieving their lifelong goals in 6 months' time. But it's all because they stopped blaming other people for the situation that they're in. They stopped blaming their unhappiness on the politics or the world or the people or work or the boyfriend that treated us like shit. When you refuse to accept this level here and that you want up here, you start choosing differently. You start acting differently. Because you know that this is the woman that if I'm becoming this woman right now, would she accept somebody that is hot and cold behavior? Would she accept somebody that isn't like a full body fuck yes for having them in their life? No, she wouldn't, because she knows her worth. She knows what she's standing for, and she knows what she's going to get in the future. And that is my favorite quote. I'm going to say that again. If it's not a full body fuck yes, it is a fuck no. That is like my motto, my mantra for absolutely everything when it comes to making decisions in life, is if it's not a full body fuck yes, it is a fuck no. Simple. Now, the next question is, okay, so fine, I get it, Tess. So I need to change my standards. I need to be able to have better self-belief and better confidence for me to be able to achieve these things. How do I do that? How do I change? How do I shift? Well, first of all, you need to identify the belief. What is it specifically that you believe about yourself? You shift it into something more empowering, something more helpful. You can journal, you can talk about it. You give yourself a different perspective, a different mindset shift for you to look into. And then, more importantly, you start embodying, you start building evidence of this new belief, okay? Now, I'm going to refer, there's another video up here where I talk about my money block that I had. It's my first video that I've ever uploaded. And in that, I tell you literally, like, I'm in that evidence building stage and the things that I'm doing. So feel free to go and watch that as well. But evidence is the most important thing, because you can change these beliefs mentally, consciously, but you also need to subconsciously change it. That's the rewiring. And then you need to build up evidence of this new belief. That is why talking in a mirror about affirmations is never going to work unless you actually change the subconscious belief behind it. Okay, you can tell yourself, oh, I'm really pretty, I'm really beautiful, I'm worthy of everything in my life. But if you, underneath all of this, still think, oh, but only if this happens am I good enough, or like only if I perform and I do really well and get A stars at school, that's how I'm worthy. But the beautiful thing about taking responsibility for your unhappiness is that when you are happy, when you have a really fucking beautiful, exciting life, you can also blame yourself. Like, yeah, shit, I did that. Nobody else did that. Like, I'm no longer having to rely on other people or boyfriends or anything really. Not in like a really self-protective, defensive, hyper independence way, but more in like an empowering way. Like, I can actually give everything to myself first. I don't need to rely on other people. I don't need to have that person here to feel a certain way or to feel security or safe or happy or loved. Like, I have the full ability to give everything to myself, and that's so fucking exciting. These are things that you can do today. You can literally start doing this today. There's literally nothing stopping you from doing this. And I say all of this with love. Like, I can give some tough love sometimes, but at the end of the day, sugarcoating things, keeping things like wrapped up in cotton wool, like that's what your friends will do. They'll tell you, oh babe, yeah, but like, oh, ignore him, he's such a dick, da, da, da. No, but also there's a reason why you accepted him in the first place. There's a reason why you're here, and there's a reason why you keep repeating the same patterns. There's a whole other topic about childhood wounds and why we are drawn to the people and the things that we are. Watch out for that video, but there's a reason why you're here. So take control of your unhappiness, understand where it's coming from, and from that you can start making different choices. You can start choosing differently, and you can start stepping into and embodying that new identity of somebody that has higher standards, that is worthy of all of this. Because again, like I said, situations, the people, the relationships, your opportunity, your work is all a reflection of your own internal standards. So build your confidence, build your self-belief, build the love for yourself so much that you don't accept anything less. But anyway, I'll see you at the next one. Bye.